Hi everyone, my name is Steven. Welcome to your practice. Today we're practicing strong foundations. If you're gonna build your building on a weak foundation, let's say you're building in a swamp, then there's a huge chance that your building is not gonna be there for very long or it will collapse at some point. In the same way, if you're gonna build a day on a tired, confused, tense body or mind, it's not going to have a great effect. The fruits of our work are going to be quite minimal. So that's why we want to pay attention to our foundation and then we can grow from there. Let's get started. Stand up. In yoga, we call this mountain pose. So we're not just standing, we feel a sense of rooting down through the feet. So feel that. Ever so slightly use your toes to grip down into the mat a little bit. Maybe you're wearing shoes, you can still do that. So you're feeling the toes, the balls of the feet, the heels of the feet, all pressing down into the ground as it were. Then from there feel the muscles of the legs pull up, especially the quads, the hamstrings. There's a sense of lifting here. As your feet press down, the other muscles lift up. Then ever so slightly engage the glutes and the belly, the abdominal muscles, which is one is in the back, one is in the front. And it's going to give you that feeling of being held forward to back, front to back. And then lift the chest a little bit. Draw the shoulder blades a little bit down and back. And stretch down through the fingertips, almost like you're trying to reach the sides of your feet with your fingers. And then lift up the crown of the head and close your eyes for a moment. Just tune in. Just feel solid foundation underneath you and the building of your own body which you have stacked on that solid ground. That's a good place to start. You can always lean a little bit to the right, lean a little bit to the left just to feel the transfer of the weight, getting out of balance, coming back into balance, and then settle in the middle. Just feel that. Nice. Now from here we're going to forward fold. I'll show you from the side. The feet haven't moved with the same strong foundation. Just hinge from your hips. It doesn't really matter how far you go. We're not interested in any of that. You can even bend the knees a little bit, but get a sense of folding your upper body over the lower body. That's all we're after. Don't spend any time thinking, oh, I can't touch my toes, or the ground is far away, or I'm too inflexible to do any of this. This is not going to be very helpful. And then feel most of us when we fold forward, we're going to have a bit too much weight in the heels. So now transfer a bit more weight to the front of your feet until your toes are lightly gripping down. Feel that. And then hang the head down, relax the neck, relax the rest of the spine. Soften the shoulders, just hang down for a moment. Feel again the strong foundations. From the feet rooting up to the legs, to the hips, and then from there the spine can cascade down if you like. And now we're going to lift into a halfway lift. You can place hands on the shins and then lengthen your chest forward. Lift high enough so you can actually feel your back muscles are contracting here. With the hands you can lightly press the shins away. And again, lean a little bit forward until you feel the toes are needing to work a little bit. Not so far that your heels are lifting up, but to get a nice balance between the front and the back of your feet. And then just for a moment, reach your hands back, lift the belly up towards the spine, and just hold for 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Place the hands down, just step back to downward facing dog. It's probably one of the most famous yoga poses. If you haven't done it before, then what we're doing is we're placing the hands and feet as strongly as we can. We've got 4 points of support here. And then we're lifting the hips up and back in a big triangle kind of shape, like a pyramid. Then you can always bend the knees a little bit and then press with the hands to lengthen the spine. So you feel the foundation of your hands. You feel the length in the spine, which comes from the pushing down of the hands. Then once you're good here, you've got a nice length in the upper body. Keep that and start to stretch the heels a little bit lower. Wherever they end up, it's fine. We're not aiming to go down to the mat, although that might happen for some people. And then just feel 4 points of support pressing down on the mat. Nice. Now inhale, shift forward to plank pose. This is a nice rooted foundational pose. Excellent to build up some stamina, some mental power, some resilience, we call it in mindfulness. And of course your core, your arms, your legs, they all gonna have to work in unison to make this possible. So press the hands down, press the feet down, and feel the whole front of your body engage from the neck to the shins, to the ankles. And then press back, downward facing dog. Not sure which one is easier. They're both kind of demanding, you could say. And then for a moment, lift the right leg up. Lift the right leg up. So now what we've done, we've taken a point of support away. Your foundation is a little bit less. You've got 3 points instead of 4. So just feel that balance. Just feel how the other points, your hands and your left foot, need to work a little bit harder to compensate for that disappearing of your support. Step your right foot forward and turn the left foot down. Let me turn around so you can see better. Turn the left foot down so your heels are in the same line on your mat or on your floor. Then bend the front knee quite a lot and do your best to keep the right knee above your right ankle. Reach the arms forward and back. You can check out the back arm, check out the front arm, and when you're ready to settle in the middle, an amazing grounding, settling pose. It's called Warrior 2. It's strong, but you can do it, I know. So here, take another breath or so, look forward over the front hand. Good, and then just place your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Yes, I'm going to turn around. Inhale, shift forward to plank just for a moment. Feel the weight shift. Feel your foundation. It is there. You can build on it because it's so steady and strong. And then press back downward facing dog. Let's check the hands, check the feet. Get nice and rooted again. And we're going to lift the left leg high. Again, the other points of support, your hands, your right foot, going to work a little bit harder because they've got less help from their friends. One has left the building, and then step the left foot forward between the hands somewhere. Turn the right heel down. Just check that the heels are about in the same line. Then come up. Take a moment, feel the foundation through the feet. Whatever you do with your arms, it's not going to matter a lot if your feet are not placed properly on the mat. So the foundation is the first work. Then after the feet, we can check the knees and the hips. Check that left knee stays above the left ankle. It's not collapsing in. And then the hips are opening to the long edge of the mat. And then you can add the decoration almost, which is the arms in this case, and where your eyes are looking, how your head is turned. All of this is a little bit less important than the foundation, which is the feet grounding down on the mat. Stretch away to the fingertips. Feel the ground underneath you and feel the building of your body and your mind stacked on top of a solid base. One more breath here. Good. And then you can place the hands down, step back, downward facing dog one more time. Good, and walk the hands back towards your feet. We're back in that forward fold. Remember, we're using the toes to grip down a little bit. Lean a little bit forward so there's some weight in the front of the foot as well as the back of the foot. Good, and bend your knees, start to roll up slowly into standing. We're back in that mountain pose. Nice. We've done some nice foundational work, some nice grounding. So now let's test it out and do a balancing pose together. Works like this. Place the left foot down on the mat. It's probably already on the mat, but ground it down a little bit more. And then bring the right knee up into your chest. Nice. Hold the right knee with your hands. Pull the right knee a little bit up and stand tall. Nice. Look at a point in front of you, something that is hopefully not moving. and steady yourself. If you fall out, you have to stop the video and start from the beginning. No, you don't need to do that. You just come back into the balance. Nice. I've got a strong ocean wind here to contend with, so I'm just going to blame it on the ocean if I fall out. Nice. You can either stay here, this is option 1, or option 2. Grab the right foot, place it inside your left leg. You can go lower or you can go higher, doesn't matter. Bring the hands to the heart. Slower breath in, relax here if you can. Slower breath out, well done. Place the right foot down, good. Shake the legs out, we've got one more side. Root down through the right foot, you know what's coming. Bring the left knee up into your chest. Find a focus point, wobble around, fall out as many times as you need to, it's okay. It's irrelevant. How easily and effortlessly can you come back? This is what we're interested in. And then find your foundation. Through the right foot you're pushing down, through the body you're lifting up, and the breath is settling in the middle. Either stay here, or grab the left ankle, place your left foot, inside the right thigh. Squeeze the foot and the thigh together, hands to your heart. Mountain pose, but one leg less. We call this tree pose in the yoga practice. Slower breath in. Slower breath out. You're still smiling. Well done. Don't take this too seriously. Even if you just fell out 20 times, doesn't matter. Take a seat. Nice. You're in a good place to move straight into a little mindfulness practice, a little meditation, a moment of stillness. Or if you need to go, then we'll see you here again soon. Thank you for practicing. Take good care.